why am I so tight? And what I realize is, it's because I'm not really seeing the connectivity. Like, I'm appreciating the rangeland activity, but I'm not really facilitating the connection, maybe with the people, as well as I could be. And as my thought process, during COVID, I had taken, there was like a moment during COVID where you had a choice. You could learn an instrument. You could really get into like craft brewery and develop an alcohol dependency. You could do something and maybe learn another language. But what I did is I took, the U of A has an Indigenous Canada course. It's a 12-part series. And you get like 3 or 4 modules in, and it's heavy, and it's pretty real, but it's the history of this country. So all of that, I went and made it all the way through the 12 modules. It gives you a lot to think about. And I'm sitting up here, and all of this and the angst about the leafy spurge. And what I start to realize is, what if you just erased all that leafy spurge and you just rewound the clock and went all the way back in time? How before the reservoir was there, like these were river valleys with lots of nice maple trees in them. Go all the way back. Wouldn't that just be fantastic? And then I'm thinking, well, I wouldn't be here. And my great-great-grandparents wouldn't be there. So who was here? Well, the people that were here were Indigenous people. So let's say I was an Indigenous person. What would I be doing? Maybe I'd be doing a lot of the same stuff that my friends and I do. Maybe we'd be manipulating animals to feed our community. Maybe we'd be trying to understand how to get in sync with the plants and animals that are here and understand the natural rhythms and figure out how to get our community more in tune with that. And so as I'm like, oh man, that's pretty groovy. And as that thought process goes on, I start to see the march of the leafy spurge come up the valley. And at that moment, I realized, maybe with the majority of my genetics being of European descent, not all, but the majority of it, maybe I have more connection to that leafy spurge than I do to that native grass plant right there. And maybe that migration of people and plants and activity that exists out there today in this beautiful place that really, I'm loving, having a great time being a steward of and raising a family at. Maybe it's just not quite as black and white, and maybe it's better if we can figure out ways to coexist.